Hi, everyone. One more day, or as my daughter says, it's Friday Eve, which is actually Thursday, but it makes her feel better. So, okay, whatever. My husband only works Monday through Thursday because it makes him feel good thinking he's semi-retired, because he's not ready to retire. He could, but he's just not ready. So that's okay. But yes, so today is Thursday, or as I don't know if she's a Gen Z or no, she's not a Gen Z. I'm not sure what she is. I think she falls between the boomers and the millennials or whatever. I don't know, whatever. I know I'm a boomer, so she's probably a couple of generations after that. But anyway, happy Friday Eve. That makes her feel better and gets her through the day. So, okay, that gets her through their Thursdays. Hi, I'm Peggy. Welcome, welcome. Everyone, come in, come in. Gina, I saw you early, girl. I sent you an invitation to a party that we're having. So if you want to come, great. If you don't, no worries. I love to share tips and tricks of makeup for mature skin. I am 68 years old, so I have, and again, I've had no work done. I wish I had, but I haven't. So all of this I've got going on, again, the lips, the eyes, the crepe skin. It is what it is. I'm happy to still be here. Let's put it that way. But I love cream makeup. I represent 2 cream makeup companies. I'm an affiliate with each one, but this is the one that got me started. This is Seint cream makeup. And what makes this cream makeup so special, I think, is everything is in one place. That was one thing that really, not just the makeup itself, but the fact that everything fits here to do your entire foundation, blush. And today I'm even going to show you how you can do your eyeshadow too. Oh, okay. That's okay. I can send you another one or whatever, Gina. That's cool. No problem, boo. No problem. So today I'm going to show you Fig. Fig is, it comes in the little compact that I've been telling you about, which holds 2. It either holds 4 eyeshadows or 2 lip and cheeks, or a lip and cheek and a powder, 2 powders, whatever. Really pretty, fits in your purse. So I just took it out of there. The reason I did is I want to show it to you as an eyeshadow. So if you're on the go somewhere and you're only going to be gone a couple of days and you're not going anywhere really special, you just have to bring this. This is your makeup bag. Is this cool or what? TSA approved. Put it in your purse, your carry-on bag, take it on an airplane. They don't care. I traveled extensively through Europe over Thanksgiving last year, and no one said a word, and I had the bigger palette because I had to have, my stuff. So here we go. Seint uses 3 shades to create 1 layer of makeup. So instead of doing that one same color all over your face, what we're going to do is we're going to strategically place these 3 shades. So let's get started. I'm going to start with a contour shade. The contour shade is the first time I saw it, I'm like, okay, I won't be wearing much of this because it's too dark. Well, it's not, and I really need to warm my palette up. There we go, because I was having trouble getting some on the brush. If you haven't discovered cream makeup, and you're over 60 or even over 40, this is the way to do it. It is really, really cool to start with Seint, and you start with these 4 shades. You start with 4 shades, and it's custom color match to you. In other words, you don't buy light, medium. You send me a makeup-free selfie, and I just recommend the 3 shades I think would look the best on you and would complement your face, and you pick a lip and cheek. I'll recommend one, but you pick whichever one you like. Okay, we're going to continue with our contour. And again, it's going to be a cool shade, cool darker shade. Now the shade depends on, do you want it to be defined or do you want it to look natural? I like mine defined, so I go a little bit darker than some. Now, we're going to come to the cheek. We're going to feel for that cheekbone, and then we're just going to tap it up. There we go, towards the top part of our ear. There you go. There it is. Now, I did come a little bit further down than I normally do just because I'm using a brush rather than my finger. You really don't want to go past the outer corner of your eye if you can help it. If you do, it's okay. We'll just blend that out. Again, feel for the roundness of that cheekbone and go straight up towards the top part of the ear. And again, anywhere close is good. If you don't get it exact, and if they're not exactly even, no sweat. It's all in the blending. You're going to see that in a second. Now we're going to go along the jawbone, not getting it up on the face. And what we're doing with this contour is creating shadows. Shadows that will camouflage any distraction you may have you don't necessarily like. Now, I have a turkey neck because I'm 68. You either have a double chin or you have a turkey neck. So there you go. So what I'm going to do is drag it down the contour. And it's going to create a shadow that's going to bring my jaw more forward, up here to bring it more forward. And what's going to happen then is you're not going to notice my neck. Now, if you have a double chin, it's super simple there too. You start about right here, about midways between the ear and the chin. Go down a little bit further under your neck and then back up the other side and then blend it. That's going to create a shadow for that and move your chin up and bring it forward to where it's not as noticeable. It's going to be me when I finish here, only just a little bit better. Okay, now we're going to contour the nose. Now, why are we contouring the nose? Only because it makes it look a little bit better. Now, if you're really like, I'm not contouring my nose, no problem. You don't have to. You do not have to. But if you ever get used to it, you're going to feel funny not doing it. And that's what happened to me. I had never used contour until I was introduced to Seint. Okay, there we go. Now, you can also use your contour shade to fill in your eyebrows. Use it as eyeshadow because it is going to be a cool shade, a darker shade. So you just put a little bit on your eyebrows. So you see you have two options. You can either use an eyeshadow, a regular eyeshadow if you want to do that. But you can use your lip and cheek or your contour on your eyes as well. So don't think you can't kind of glam it up just a little bit just using these 4 shades. Now we're going to tap into a brightening shade, and we're going to put it between the eyebrows, then drag it down the center of my nose in between those 2 contour lines. Now, did you see what just happened? Look at that. My nose all of a sudden became just a little bit narrower looking and it's just more pleasant of a look. Is it still my nose? You bet. Now, I have this crease that runs right across here with the hooding of my eyes. Why? I don't know. So I have to lift the eyebrows and kind of fill that in or it looks a little bit funny. Now, we're going to catch the Cupid's bow again. I started with a shade that looked way too dark for me. Now I'm going to a shade that everybody's like, okay, why is she putting that light on? It's like a concealer shade. Is what we call it, a brightening shade. Now, I'm not going to go underneath my eyes because I have crepe skin under there and I don't want to put anything under there or a lot of product that is going to settle into those fine lines, wrinkles in that crepe skin. So I'm going to come to the inner corner and just down a little bit on either side of my nose. See how my face is kind of looking 3-dimensional now? Contour. Good stuff. I'm telling you. Unbelievable stuff. Now we're going to come to the outer corner of the eye and we want to give that lift. So I'm just going to follow the contour right up into the temple. I can do this, everything I'm doing now, in 5 minutes or less. And that's if I'm taking my time. This is like once you get the application down, you can slap your face on really quickly at the last minute. But see how that lifts my eyes, it lifts my face. Your eyes went up, not down. So you're not really paying attention to what's going on down here. That's a good thing. Now we're going to come to my main shade or main highlight, and that is the shade that's going to be the closest to my natural skin color. And we're going to just fill it in where we don't have any other shades. So see how I am just pressing and placing this makeup, and they each have a certain place they go, and they each do a certain thing. There we go. So we're going to come up here and put just a little bit right there. Now here you can see the 3 shades. You can see the contour shade, you can see my main shade, and then the brightening shade. So cool. Is that cool or what? Now I'm going to use my finger and I'm just going to rub it into this shade called Fig. It's brand new. Look how pretty this is. This screams fall to me. Even though if I was going somewhere nice in the summer and this kind of matched the outfit I had on, I'd be wearing this too. I don't really stick to what they call fall colors, spring colors. I wear what I like. I feel like I have earned it. We're in our 60s. We have nothing to left to prove, so we can do whatever we want. There you go. All right. Now, there. Next, watch. I'm going to use the brush. Let me clean it first. This is the best it's Seint brush cleaner, and it's a dry brush cleaner. So watch. Just boo-doo-doo-doo. Well, that I needed to put a little bit more. Da-da-da-da. See how pretty? It takes it right off. Look at that. And the brush is dry because it's a dry brush cleaner, so I can use it right away. That is the beauty of it. Now, you do need to deep clean your brushes occasionally, depending upon how often you use them. But I love the Seint brush cleaner. Now, I'm just going to tap into the Fig and just look at this. Let's just smear it over. There we go. Now, see how this just gives you just a little bit of an look? Just a little bit. I used a lot on that eye. I didn't need that much. Okay. There we go. Now, and you notice all I used was these 4 shades. All right. And there's so many Lip&Cheek shades that are so pretty as eyeshadow as well. So, yeah, this is a little bit much. I wouldn't use this much normally. I should have used my finger. Oh, well. That's why I love you guys, because you know what? I come on here, and if it flubs, and we're good. This is real life. Absolutely. Okay, there we go. Now, the magic starts with the blend. This is the 3D brush. This is my favorite brush in the collection. It's available individually or by itself. This is my go-to brush. Okay, so I'm going to start at my jawline with the darker contour and then just come around, and I'm just gently swirling and then dragging down my neck. Now, can you see the shadows, the shadow that it created? It more defined my chin, moved it forward. So again, everything's working like it's supposed to. And again, look what's on the brush. And I started with this one. It was clean when I started. Okay. Now, we're just going to stipple, which is just pressing and tapping, because what we're doing is we are spreading this makeup. We strategically placed it, so we are strategically blending. And what we're doing is marrying the edges. We're not doing this and mixing it all in together, because then you would have a muddy mess. We're leaving each shade that we placed in its lane. It's like stay in your lane. There we go. And you just want to press and move it around, because what you're doing is you're spreading. There we go. I'm like, I saw a line right there. I didn't do a very good job on my lip and cheek. There we go. Okay, and you just, like I say, the blending, there's a little bit of a learning curve because we're used to doing this all over the face. And you need to just let your face, the cream warm to the temperature of your face, and then it spreads like butter. It really does. Now, we're just going to go under the eye with what is on my brush. Okay, and that's all. It's going to be very little makeup in that crepe skin area. And then flip it around to the domed in, and that helps you get in the corners. There we go. Now, we took the time to contour our nose. So again, one of the rookie mistakes is over blending. And you can blend this out. So if you make a mistake, it's no big deal. You can take care of it when you blend. But you want to be careful because since we took the time, like I say, to contour our nose, we're just going to tap a little bit. See? So it's a soft blend, but you can still see the narrowness and the shades where we put them. There we go. We're just pressing and spreading. Now, the contour is a little bit different consistency to the highlights. So I do swirl lightly. I'm not pressing on my face. I'm just gently swirling. And you want to be sure you go up into your hairline because you don't want to leave that white scalp line right there. There we go. This is so easy. I'm telling you, once you learn the gist of it, you know what? I did my eyes and I forgot to do my cheeks. I'm like, where's my blush? Lip and cheeks. So I'll just use my finger. There we go. And where the blush goes is in between your eye lift and your contour. So simple. This is like the easiest road map there ever was. There we go. Now, this is a lot of blush, but I like a lot of blush. I like a bold cheek. Most don't. So how much you use is up to you. You can go darker, you can go lighter, you can go heavier. It is buildable, so you can come back and, like I say, get a full coverage if you want. I like the medium coverage. Alrighty, so we're just going to soften the contour and then pick up the lip and cheek and work it up into that hairline. There we go. Same thing here along the contour. Then grab that contour and work it up into your lip and cheek or blush and right up. There we go. We want a soft blend. Now, this is a heavy, okay? Fig is very pigmented, as we can see. So, but no problem, because like I told you, if you get too much, blend it out. It's so simple. Simple, simple, simple. There we go. Alrighty, ladies. I like to put a little bit on my chin, make sure. This is my full face in one palette. Again, this is my makeup bag. Like I say, each tin is individual, so it is custom color matched to your skin tone. These shades probably will not be yours because these are custom color matched to me. So again, it's so simple. It's simple makeup. It looks complicated, but it's simple makeup. It's cream makeup, and look, you can see the texture, but can you believe the finish? And it's not settling into any of the lines and wrinkles. Cream makeup is where it's at. Now, you do need to set cream makeup, and you can do it in one of two ways. You can either use a setting spray or a setting powder. I prefer a powder because this is just a little bit glowy for me. Some people love the glow, but I had such oily skin as a teenager, I feel like I'm oily. Even though I'm not, that's still what's in my head. So I'm just going to put a little bit of this setting powder or finishing powder into my my lid. Take my powder brush, tap the excess off, and then we're just going to press in the areas. Now, I do live in Southeast Louisiana. We're still really, really hot. I see all of these beautiful fall clothes and I'm sweating looking at them. So the humidity is really high here as well. So that's why I think I prefer a powder, because it makes it easier. I am making the biggest mess, ladies. I'm telling you. I am not with it on Friday Eve, as my daughter would say. I like to tap on, when I use a Lip&Cheek as well as eyeshadow, I like to tap on the, like set it to, because again, it's lipstick, you know, it's cream, and it just, to me, it wears better and it lasts longer. Now see, that's pretty. This is pretty. Fig is. So you want to just be careful you don't use too much of whatever shade it is, because this is a dark one, this is new, but I really like it. Now I do tend to like the darker shades too. As my husband says, you're extra, and he means that that I'm expensive, let's put it that way. But hey, what can I say? He's a lucky man. There we go. This is the finished look. You saw me when I started, and this is me when it's done. And again, no fillers, no Botox. This is me at 68. So what is keeping you from trying cream makeup? So what happens if you request a color match and you order and you don't like it? Seint has a 30-day money-back guarantee. You mail it back in, they give you your money back, no questions asked. So my question to you today is, what do you have to lose? I so appreciate you being here with me. You guys have been wonderful. Does anyone have any questions? And it doesn't have to be about what I used today, the Seint makeup. Just mature skin questions. If anybody has any questions, I usually do. If you're new to my page, if you go to the page, I've got tons of videos of eyeshadow and illuminator and powder and you name it, it's on there. The full face again. I will post this once I get off of here. And I will also post a link to get a color match if you'd like to. The color match is totally free and you're under no obligation whatsoever to buy. So again, thank you for joining me today. You've been wonderful. You always support me, all my regulars. Hi guys, thanks for joining. If you're new to my page, please like, share, and follow. You be the reason someone smiles today, and I'll see you again next time. Bye.